Yo, what's up, new kid? How we doing? Have you found any of the new set yet over by you? Nugget, how we doing? Gotcha. Totally understandable. This is probably the most you'll see me open this up because everything you saw in the thumbnail, I got at MSRP. So, unless prices start plummeting out of nowhere, this will probably be the most I open in however long. But I'll get into that. We'll have that whole discussion. Let me get my other phone up and running so I have chat. Nice. Is that your friend from the bar, or is it someone else? I mean, either way, that's sick. But all right, we'll give a couple minutes. I'm going to start a little bit early, just because I have everything. I was waiting on mail to come in. I got all of it. Yeah, we'll kind of chat for a second, and then we'll get into opening some stuff. I feel like the camera's all kinds of twisted, but. Let me slide this over. Okay, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. All right. That's going to be exciting for sure. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm going to try and go heavy on the Japanese side of the Team Rocket set. The English set, unless they just really print it through the ground. And there's plenty we can find at all times. I don't know, man. It's tough because Team Rocket's obviously my favorite. I have the original set complete in English and Japanese. I just don't like how the Pokemon Company is conducting all this as of late. And I know they put out that PR statement about, oh, well, we're going to print more. It's like, that's great. And they can kind of talk however they want and chat as much as they want. But until there's actually results, I'm kind of slowly losing faith in them actually caring about, collectors and people that play. Because they're getting all their money up front no matter what. But I'm going to try and stay positive. There's no need to be that negative to be right off rip. But in terms of the Japanese Team Rocket set, I'll probably go super heavy in that set. I'm working with a buddy on Instagram to see how much a case would be. Realistically, I'd probably crack half the case and keep the rest for myself. I will complete the set in Japanese for sure. The English set, probably not. But yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Anyway, what's going on, everybody? WakoBako here. Today is the official release of Journey Together. And I know that sounds crazy because a lot of the spoiled and privileged content creators have had it for weeks now. And they've already burned through the whole set and shown everything off and overhyped everybody. But us normal folk, we're able to get our hands on stuff today. The only stuff I found in the wild were these 2 sleeve blisters. And these came from Best Buy. And I actually kind of like how they did it. So I brought up 4 packs because I had all 4 pack arts. And they said, hey, man, we can only do 2 per customer, which I totally get. That's fine. So I just grabbed 2, and then they gave me the promo, which this is the promo you can get from Best Buy. It doesn't have like a Best Buy stamp or anything on it, but it has the set stamp there. So I thought that was kind of cool. But everything else in the thumbnail was stuff I pre-ordered months and months ago. Not from the Pokemon Center website, because that's a failure like always. I got all this stuff from Walmart at MSRP, so I didn't overpay for anything. Everything you're going to see me open up was, like I said, I paid what you should pay for this. These shouldn't be any more than, yeah, they've been doing limits since like the last 2 sets. At least in store. Online, I don't know. But for example, these here, these should only be $10 to $12, maybe $13. Any more than that, I'm not paying that, and that's just me being me. I don't care what the set is. Some of these, even for the last set, and the Surging Sparks, are like over $20 or $30 for these. That's the dumbest thing ever. Don't buy it. Sleeve blisters. Bought these at retail for $4.50. I think it was $4.50. These online are going for $8 or $9 a piece. You see some idiots out there selling for $10 a piece. Just don't buy it. It's simple as that. And if you have your own small business, there's nothing against you, but if you're being that greedy, I have no intention of supporting you or helping you out in any means. These here, same thing. Got these for retail. Normally these retail at like $25, $26 a piece. Some of these are like $50, $60 a piece because people are retarded. And sorry if you don't like that word, but I'm calling like I see it. But yeah, so got these again for regular price, and no, I'm not going to sit on stuff and wait for it to go up so I can sell it to somebody else. I'm going to open this stuff up because I'm a collector and I enjoy doing this, whether I'd make content on it or not. Now these are the Elite Trainer boxes. These are the regular ones. I wasn't able to get the Pokemon Center exclusive ones, which I try to get one of those and one of these for the collection, but even these ETBs, right? And luckily they're going down. They're down to $80 a piece, but when I bought it at retail for $35 or $40 a piece, it's still insane how they're double. But it seems like a lot of numbers for this set are already plummeting. So anyone that paid early and paid too much, I'm sorry, but you're stupid. It's about being patient and just knowing when and where to shop. But a lot of people are like, oh, I have to have it, you know. And again, to each their own. If you want to overpay for sets, number one, you're part of the problem. But two, to each their own. It's your money to waste. I wish I had that kind of money to just waste like that. But everything you see here was paid for in true retail, non-marked up, you know. So that's also why I'm going to open all this stuff up. And again, I do have a sealed collection, but with these Elite Trainer boxes, this is probably the most I'm going to open up in however long. Especially with how the pricing is currently. So might as well open up and have fun with this set. Who knows how much we're going to open up going forward. So planned for Sunday is going to be mail day. I got some mail in from some of you, the viewers, good friends of mine. And then just random stuff I've been buying online. So we're going to do mail day on Sunday. I was hoping to have Final Fantasy stuff in today, but that got delayed. So hopefully we'll have that for next Friday. If not, we'll come up with something else. But let's just get into this. I don't want to drag this out any longer. Kind of already, spoke my piece about the current state of Pokemon and how I think all these sets are crazy overpriced. But hopefully they go down. And if Pokemon Company actually lives up to their word and they start mass printing everything, we'll see. But I'm going to start with these here, the single sleeve blisters. And again, these are ones I usually keep. But here are the 4 different pack arts. If it will focus, there we go. So yeah, I'll get all 4 of these eventually. It would have been cool to get a case of these, but I'm not paying $1,000. I think that's insane. We're going to start with these, then we'll do the 3-pack blisters. No, I didn't look at the set ahead of time. Anyone that's going to ask or is curious, even though, and just so you guys can see it, rip these so no one else can reuse it or repurpose it. Even though this set's been spoiled on Instagram and all those social media for months now, I don't look at a set list ahead of time. I kind of try to keep it more of a true natural reaction for me. And then once I'm done opening this stuff up, and obviously having the Elite Trainer box, I'll look at the set list after. But yeah, let's take a look. First pack of Journey Together. Let's take a look. So we got Togedemaru. We have Scovet. Some of this art we may have seen before, especially from some of the Japanese recent sets. We get Paris, Milcery, We have Volcarona. We have the Alolan Marowak. I really like that design for Marowak. I wasn't a big fan of a lot of the Alolan designs, but this one was pretty cool. We have good old Weezing. We have Durant as the first reverse. Let's see what's behind it. We get Combuskin as the second reverse. Yeah, it did look pretty nice. Raxus, thanks for coming by. Appreciate you. And let's see what we start off with. Okay, nothing too crazy, but we do have the Metagross. And then they have that newer updated energy design. So that's kind of cool. I don't have a binder for this set yet, especially because, again, I wasn't really planning on getting too much, to be honest with you. But again, if prices start going down and this stuff becomes more readily available, and all the scalpers already kind of have their fill, you know, obviously I'll start putting a binder together and we'll go from there. But here we go. Larvesta. We have Metapod. I really like that artwork there. We have the Black Belts Training. We have Voltorb. Really like that one. There are a lot of super bright colors, and that's Iono's Voltorb. Obviously, as you guys will see, you'll see a lot of the trainer cards here. We have Maractus. So something else I want to mention real quick. I'm going to sideline myself here. So go back and think about the end of Sword and Shield, right? When they started doing the trainer gallery stuff. That's pretty much how this is going to go for the rest of Scarlet Violet in terms of these, like the trainer cards. It's starting with this set here, Journey Together. We'll see it in the next set, the rival set with Team Rocket, and then they'll probably do whatever next two English sets. We'll see more of the trainer cards, and that will end off Scarlet Violet. So something to keep in mind. They always do some kind of theme like that. If you look back in Sun and Moon, they did it with the tag team cards. So expect a similar thing to go here. I just wanted to mention that in case anyone wasn't aware. Octillery, very, very cool. Reverse, let's see what's behind it. We got Ludicolo. I always like Ludicolo. Just always super happy, and just I like the hat built into him. Super neat, and let's see what's behind it. And a Lycanroc holo. Okay, nice. Again, we've probably seen some of this artwork before, but yeah. It's always nice and refreshing. So nothing from the single sleeve blisters from Best Buy, but it's all good. We're going to get into the 3-pack blister. I was hoping to get both promos, but it's all right. I'll end up buying some of the promos, which I am slowly working on. As you guys know, I do have a promo binder for Scarlet Violet. I did complete the promo binder for Sword and Shield, but I'm way behind on Scarlet Violet, so I'm trying to buy up a lot of the cheaper promos. And then obviously as it gets to the more expensive stuff, I'll just have gaps for the time being. Here we go. Again, 3 packs. I'm going to open up the other one because, again, it's the same thing. Another 3-pack blister. I did the math. We're going to have a little more than a booster box worth of packs to open up today, so that should be pretty fun. We're going to try our luck and see how these are getting randomized products instead of actually buying a booster box. Also, keep in mind there are 2 different variants of the booster boxes now, which I think is something the Pokemon Company is going to do going forward. All it is... Why did I just do that? Hold on, let me... Sorry, my brain's broken. What they're going to do is they're going to have a booster box that comes with a promo, and then they're going to have the regular booster box. So obviously there's going to be a premium on those ones with the promos versus the regular, but expect that to be a thing going forward. If it sticks, they're probably going to carry it into the next gen. I kind of hope it doesn't. I'd rather just booster boxes be somewhat affordable instead of just putting a card in there, which... And by the way, the promo for this booster box isn't an exclusive artwork. It's a card that you can normally get in the set. So keep that in mind as well. All it is, it just has this set stamp on it. Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, that would be sick, Squirrel. Appreciate you coming by. Yeah, I'll take anything. And again, I haven't seen the set list just yet. Kind of have a rough idea of some of the cards. But yeah, I'll take anything, especially because, again, we're opening a little more than a booster box worth. All right, Magurnia as the first reverse. We get Regirock. Every time I see the Regis, I think of Max Mofo. Shout out to Max. If only you did Pokemon content again, you'd probably be just as irritated as the rest of us. All right, and let's see what's behind Reggie. And we get another Metagross. Anyone find any of the Journey Together products today, or do you have any pre-orders come in? Like I said, most of the stuff that I'm opening today is pre-orders from months and months ago. But yeah, like I said, I was only able to find 2 packs in the wild today, which I'll take it. Not going to be greedy. Irritate is understatement. Yeah, absolutely. Carablast, Kecleon, that card looks really, really awesome. I like that. We have Torchic, nice, just kind of hanging out in the field of flowers. I like that one. Octillery again. We have Wheezing. We have Hops Cramorant. We get Nimble there as the first reverse. Pancham as the second, and behind that is Matt Gurney again. All right, nice. So we get the holo as well. Got to remember to take that energy off the back. So nothing too crazy so far. Rumor is that the pull rates in this set are much better than Prismatic Evolutions. I doubt it until I see some actual proof. I want to say TCG Player posted the pull rates, but I haven't looked at it just yet. I mean, anything's got to be better than how terrible Prismatic was or currently is. Yeah, we'll take a look. And again, it's not the biggest sample size. We have Hops Wooloo here. But again, I think it's a pretty decent little sample here. We get Ends Kling Klang. Nice. We go right into Hops Sanaconda. We have Copperaja. We have Ends Kling Klang as reverse. All right, I'll gladly take that. Let's see what's behind it. We have Bennett or Benetti as the second reverse. And, ooh, okay, nice. All right, nice. So we get our first double rare. We get Lily's Clefairy. Nice EX there. Finally got something. I'll gladly take it. I do have my sleeves off to the side. I'm just going to use my perfect fits for right now. And then when we get to the ETB, I'll go back through and double sleeve them with the ETB sleeves. But there we go. Finally something on the board. We get a hit. All right, another code. Best of luck to whoever's getting all these codes, by the way. Energy. Already better than Prismatic. Yeah, I know, right? It's kind of sad, man. And it's one of those things where, like, the Pokemon company was kind of like, haha, gotcha. Like, they knew the evolutions are super popular. They knew people were going to spend ridiculous amount of money for all that stuff. And then they just kind of pulled the rug out from everybody with how poor the pull rates were. So it's unfortunate, but again, I mean, they made their money, so they don't care at the end of the day. If they actually care about the community, whether it's the collectors or the players. Yeah, I don't feel any kind of sympathy for bigger content creators. I know I had to say it that way because I do create content, but I'm not sponsored. I don't get monetized. All the sponsored content creators from the Pokemon company got this stuff weeks ago. So I don't care about their feedback or their outlook on how this is going because they always have product. Anyway, Super Potion. We have Imp Dimp as the second reverse. And Lily's Rabombi. Very, very nice. I like that. And again, trainers down here on that bottom right corner, and then the names at the top. I'd kind of like to see the Pokemon cards go back to when they used to have levels on them. Yeah, and Nugget, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, I mean, I guess to play devil's advocate, they worked hard to get there. So that's why they're sponsored, and that's why they get special treatment. But again, I don't want to hear them complain about, oh, you know, guys, I know how you feel about product. It's like, you don't, because most of you make more money than you deserve. And you get product all the time, whether it's from the Pokemon company or just from your own connections. So, yeah. All right, redeemable ticket. We have Shuppet as the first reverse. I'd like to see some of the art rares in this set. Hopefully we get at least one or two, right? Especially out of this many packs. Let's see what's behind Shuppet. Alolan Golem. All right, very, very nice. Haven't seen... I like how they're mixing in some of the stuff from, you know, previous gens into this one. Let's see what's behind that. Ooh, another Lycanroc, so nothing too crazy, and then we get that leaf or grass energy. All right, last pack from the 3-pack blisters. Again, got one hit so far, so not too bad. Last pack magic would be sick. I don't think they're doing God packs in this, but maybe we can get an error pack. That'd be kind of huge. Got that darkness energy on the end. Now let's take a look. So we have Paris. We have Wingull. I always like seeing Wingull. We have Swinub. Shelmet, Ends Castle. All right. We have Oinkologne. Yeah, super weird. We have a Selgor. I like that one. Piplup, or I almost said Piplup. Wow, that's terrible. Nope, that's definitely Pelipper as the first reverse. Let's see what's behind it. Ooh, Hops Corviknight. Okay, very, very nice. I'll gladly take that. And let's see what's behind it. Nothing. All right, cool. Nothing too crazy, but it's all right. Next, we move into these. These are the booster bundles. You get 6-pack per box. Kind of wish they put 8 in here, even though I know it would increase the price. But the boxes are big enough to fit 8 packs. I've done it myself just to test it. But yeah, with how expensive they already are, I guess I'll be content with them being the way they are. If anyone has any of the build and battle or pre-release kits, I'm really just looking for the promos. I don't necessarily care about getting the packs. I would just like to get the promos, especially for the promo binder. So if you have any, or you do have promos from there you're not going to keep for yourself or sell off or trade, let me know. Like I said, I'd be super interested in getting those. All right, so 12 packs. Let's see if our luck picks up with these little booster bundles. Again, like usual, I'm going to mix these up. And then here on the end, yeah, I would like to see Hops Zacian. I think that'd be kind of sick. All right, here we go. Journey Together, again, brand new set, the latest and greatest from the Pokemon Company. Shout out to the illustrators. Hopefully you're being paid well, especially for all the awesome artwork you're putting out. But let's see how we do with this one. All right, so starting off with Ends Purloin. We have Professor's Research. That's got to have some value to it. That's usually a very playable card. We get Cutie Fly, Petlil, a Selgor. We have Helps Corviknight again. We have Greedent, the humongous squirrel. Dunsparce, and that looks like the Hacky Sack design there. That one's always kind of neat to see. Let's see who's behind that. All right, we have Iris's Fighting Spirit, second reverse, and a Wailord. That's awesome. You know, obviously Wailord is one of the biggest Pokemons in all of the Pokemon lore. But that just kind of encapsulates like how big they did in the, you know, how big they made it in the artwork there. Really fills that block. But all right, cool. On to the next. Still seeing new cards. Obviously, brand new set. Let's see how many cards are actually in this set. I haven't actually looked. Obviously, I won't know with like any of the secret rares and stuff like that. But let's flip over. So there's 159 cards in the regular part of the set, and then again, you get into all the secret rares. Art rares, all that kind of stuff. So, all right, Paldean Wooper. We have Iono's Electrode. Nice, I like that. We have Volcarona. Again, someone pointed out the artwork there. That is some pretty awesome artwork there. Alolan Marowak. Volcarona as reverse. Okay, nice. Let's see what's behind that. We have Hops Silicobra. All right, not too bad. We're getting a lot of the trainer cards. And behind that is the Magurnia again. All right, Lily and her Clefairy. Another code. Hopefully all those other codes work, guys. Let me know if you end up claiming him. Oh, nice. Ends Zora. I was giving away some of those codes in someone else's stream the other day, and a bunch of them didn't work. So let me know. Again, I'm not going to test it myself because then it kind of null and voids the codes for you. But if you claim any codes, let me know if they work and what you end up getting. All right, Toadscruel. We have Wailmer. It's so funny how this small little guy evolves into that giant whale. All right, well, let's see what's behind it. All right, so we have Ensiliglyph. Nice. One of my favorite Pokemon. One of my favorite psychic Pokemon. All right, nice. Good to hear, Raxus. Appreciate you. Yeah, you're very welcome. I got a whole bunch of them, so I don't do anything with them. Oh, nice. We got Hops Double there. Yeah, I don't play the game online. So, yeah, I'd rather give them away. And I still have, like, hundreds of codes to give away. So, yeah, I can't do these huge, massive giveaways all the time. But I think this is one of the easier ways to give back to all of you that check out and enjoy my content. So, all right, let's get to it. So, we have Metapod. We have Black Belt. We have Voltorb. We have Oricorio. It's that bird that comes in like 3 or 4 different colors. We have Caparaja, the redeemable ticket. I wish I had a golden ticket to the Pokemon Center. That'd be kind of sick. All right, Spiky Energy. We have Nimble, again, as the first reverse. We have Lombre as the second. And, oh, Tyranitar. Okay, nice. You know, it is a regular holo, but that artwork looks absolutely sick. just Tyranitar thrashing around. Really cool holo. I like that. And again, that's what I really like about the TCG, and they continue to impress me. Even with cards like that are holos that may not be the rarest or most expensive card, they still put their effort behind every bit of artwork that they create. So yeah, it's always nice to see for sure. Yeah, right? It's absolutely insane. And again, just for a holo, and someone else will be like, oh yeah, that's trash, it's not a hit. Like, it's still an absolutely beautiful card. Even this Aldino, like, not a huge fan of the Pokemon, but that artwork looks absolutely insane. We get Lily's Comfey there. We get Sentret, Kufant. We have Pangoro. Yeah, again, a lot of this artwork looks really, really good. We have Grimmsnarl right behind that. We have End's Pee-Pee up. Hey, that sounds like his own problem. We have Cramorant eating a fish there. I forget which Pokemon that's eating, but it's one of the few cards that you'll see where Cramorant or is one Pokemon eating another Pokemon. For some reason, it's okay with this one. But if you saw like Tyranitar eating another Pokemon, it would probably be extremely vicious. But let's see what's behind it. Ooh, okay, nice. There we go. First art rare. We get Hops Wooloo. That card looks absolutely amazing. Just hanging up on the hillside there. One simple attack, you get Smash Kick there. Absolutely beautiful card, and let's see what's behind it. And we get Wailord again. All right, so there we go. Another nice hit there. Yeah, absolutely beautiful for sure. Yeah, and these are cards too that like I want to collect on the Japanese side as well. What are they looking at? They're looking at the Pokemon Center factory where they're creating all of the packs, but just kind of porting them. And they're just curious why they're not getting pushed out to everybody. No, I know, that seems insane. Good question. Let us know what you think they're looking at in the comments, whether you're watching this currently or after the fact. All right, Darkness Energy there. Let's see what else we can get. We got another hit, so I'll gladly take it, but let's see what we can get in this one. We have Beldum into Bagon. We have Wingull, Togedemaru, Combuskin. We have the Alolan Golem, Excalibur. We have Pelipper again, I said it right this time, as the first reverse. We have Oricorio as the second. Ooh, okay, nice. All right, here we go. We're picking up a little bit. We get the Paldean Clodsire EX. Very, very nice. Just that giant muddy catfish just coming right out of the card there. I like it. All right. Having some decent luck with these the booster bundles. Let's keep rolling. So the one thing I do know, right, is on the Japanese side of the house, there's a really weird print error with one of the ultra rares and the SARs. For one of the cards, it was one of the trainer cards. But for some reason on the ultra rare, so the gold version of the card, it had the same texture and layout as the SAR. So for some reason, it was just like printed over, or they got like a weird double print. So there's some of them out there. It'd be cool to add that to the collection. But they're probably all crazy expensive at this point. So it would be kind of neat to pull one though and be able to show it firsthand. All right, we have Durant as the first reverse, Greedent as the second, and ooh, Iono's Kilowattrel. And then you get the lightning energy behind it. So nice, not bad. Haven't really seen too many Iono cards. All right, another code. Another energy off the back. All right, let's see what else we can get here. Cubone. Look at the artwork on Cubone. That's amazing. I'm telling you, it's one thing that impresses me. Is just they keep doing some amazing artwork, even for the commons, uncommons, and the rares. Ends Joltik there. Larvesta. Ends Clink. Ends Castle. Man, this is an N-heavy pack. Hopefully we can get one of his big hits on the end. We have Hops Sandaconda. Sentret as the first reverse. Swinub as the second. And Ludicolo as the holo. All right, nothing too crazy, but we keep rolling. We'll take what I can get here, especially with how expensive everything is and how hard this stuff's going to be to find. Can't really complain. Let's see. Dino said Liz Fable is the best card in the game for the set. Very nice. Okay, cool. I like that. Yeah, Claire, I got you. All right, so so we have Enzaora and Enz Darumaka behind it. We have Fungus. We have Clink. We have Oinkalone. We have Acelgor. Pelipper. We get Dunsparce as the first reverse. Ooh, okay. Wow. Articuno Art Rare. Look at how beautiful that card is. Absolutely insane. And that's just a regular Art Rare, guys. It's not crazy high-end by any means, but yeah, that is absolutely beautiful. They're doing really well with the Art Rares. So let's see if there's anything else behind it. Looks like we just get our Regirock Holo on the end. But yeah, we're gonna look at this card again for sure. Let me sleeve it up. Yeah, so the Art Rares are obviously absolutely beautiful so far. But yeah, look at that. That looks sick for sure. Gotcha, new kid. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. So 2 awesome hits. Obviously, we got our EX cards, so I can't complain about that. But in terms of, cards after the regular set, that's what we got so far. Regirock, if only max. Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying earlier. Like, man, all the Reggies and just his whole personality was extremely unique. He was definitely a one of one for sure. Gotcha. All right, Magmar, I like that artwork as well. We have Wooloo, which, hey, we got you right there. You're both looking the same way. Interesting. All right, we have Toedscruel. Ooh, we have Darmanitan. Pretty awesome artwork there. We have Low Kicks. We have Ends Clink as the first reverse. Ooh, Hops Corvisquire as the second, and ooh, okay, nice. All right, finally getting some luck flowing here. We get a full art trainer here. This is Ruffian, just like some random dude that's scalping Pokemon. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I'll gladly take that. Yeah, it looks like these little booster bundles are doing us well. We still have a couple more packs in there, and then obviously we're going to get into the Elite Trainer boxes. But yeah, not too bad. The Scalper card, I know, right? The best decks are Dragapult and Raging Bolt, so Lily's Clefairy was needed bad. Okay, gotcha. Good to know. And that's the one thing I like, and Dino, I do truly appreciate that insight, especially because I don't play the card game. It's always nice to know how, like, the metas are going and how, how playable certain cards are and how they fit into those metas. So awesome. All right, Silicobra. We have Cramorant. We have Auxiliary. That's a different Cramorant artwork. It's interesting that they've done a couple different ones in this set alone. Good old Weezing. Volcarona as the first reverse. Joltix as the second, and another Tyranitar again. Absolutely beautiful artwork there for Tyranitar. He is just causing a lot of chaos. All right, last pack from the little booster bundles, and then we get into the Elite Trainer boxes. I'm going to do those one at a time, especially because, again, it's 9 packs each. And then, again, we'll take a look at the promo. And, yeah, we'll see how our luck is with these Elite Trainer boxes. So, hopefully you guys have some good luck and you're able to find some packs out in the wild. Again, I can't emphasize this enough. Please don't overpay. Even if you think it's within your budget, just zoom out a little bit and see the impact of it. If you can afford it, great. If you can find a local game store that's fair and they're paying good prices, best of luck to you. But like I said, I hope that the Pokemon Company will start printing these sets into the ground so you'll be able to find them everywhere. But again, I know it's a brand new set. I know I'm opening the stuff on day one, so it may seem a little hypocritical. But just be patient. I was just right place, right time when I bought all this stuff. I got it for, what price it should be. And again, I'm lucky. I'm having a good time doing this. But that's just my 2 cents on that. All right, Florigato as the first reverse. We get Stunfisk as the second. And let's see how these booster bundles are going to wrap up. Ooh, okay, nice. Another EX, I'll gladly take that. For a fish that's supposed to look kind of creepy, it almost has like a weird smile to it on this one. So Veluza EX to end off those little booster bundles. Not bad. Again, we're doing pretty good on hits so far. Yeah, looking pretty good. Again, 2 absolutely beautiful art rares. We have 3 EXs and 1 full art so far. But now, getting into the Elite Trainer boxes here. Not a fan of the clearance Stunfisk. Gotcha. I hear you on that for sure. Yeah, I would say so. Definitely better pull rate than prismatic. I think any set in the last 10 years has probably had a better pull rate, to be completely honest with you. And literally, like, I've watched streams and I've watched YouTube videos of people that opened up thousands, and yes, thousands of packs in one sitting, and not pulling any of the higher end chase cards, which is nuts. Again, here is the cool little book that's in here. I'm not going to open this up because, again, it has the full set list in here. I will look at this after the fact, but again, I don't want to spoil anything for myself. Let's take a look at the box itself. I always like the designs they do on this, and that one's really, really nice as well. As I open up more ETBs, I'm going to redo the back wall. You guys have seen the wall over this way. It has a lot of the Sword and Shield ETBs still on it, but I want to kind of swap it out and replace it with this gen, and I know I'm doing it super late into this gen, but yeah, usually as you know I go along, I have extra ETBs. Do you think the pull rates are bad with prismatic due to thieves in the printing location? I mean, to be completely honest, new kid, there's probably multiple different situations that caused it. I don't know. I would hope that's not the main issue. I just think the Pokemon Company knew what they were doing and purposely printing less or making it extremely hard to pull those high-end cards. So, for instance, like if you pull a God Pack, with all the current prices right now, you're getting like close to $3,000 worth of cards in one pack. I think that was intentional, and that's ungraded, by the way, so keep that in mind. And same thing, like Dino said, they wanted to hype up Umbreon like usual and all the evolutions, whether it's Eevee or any of them in between. But again, it's literally the worst pull rates I've seen. And again, I got back into this in 2019, but still, like, I've opened up sets prior to that, a lot of the 2016 sets and earlier. I've never, ever seen pull rates as bad as prismatic. And the only way they can fix that is once all the Umbreons have been pulled, or the bulk of them, then they're going to do like Hidden Fates, and they're going to print this set to the ground, and you're not going to be able to find any of those hits, or you might get a hit here and there. But like first print run Hidden Fates versus fourth print run, there was a vast difference in what you're able to pull. So I don't know, maybe it'll be reversed for this. Anyway, cool card sleeves. I do like that they showed off, you know, the Pokemon and its trainer on there, so it's kind of neat. They're even terrible in the online. See, that's when it's really bad. That's when you know it's tragic. When even the digital cards that are pure profit and completely free, there's bad pull rates there. This promo is absolutely beautiful, by the way. We get Zora. I will have 2 of these. I may throw one into the giveaway pile. I may grade one and keep one. I'll figure that out later, but yeah, absolutely beautiful promo. And of course, you get all the same stuff on the inside. I'm gonna keep these sleeves to this side. But yeah, and again, this is all just my opinion, guys. I don't have any insider info. I'm not an expert. I'm not like Beach, which somehow, hey, shout out to you. You get all these leaks and people send you and feed you info. That's awesome. I'm not as fortunate. But again, I don't know how things are actually going to play out. I just give my opinion and hope for the best. Let's just put the promo down here. Let's shuffle the packs like usual. We'll do a whole bunch of these, and then we'll save the Lily pack for the very end. Starting with Lily and ending with Lily. So here we go. But yeah, very cool looking promo. And again, it's another thing that they're doing really well is all their promos, and they're getting better with putting them with the dividers, so you don't have to worry about, you know, promos being bent. I've opened up so many Elite Trainer boxes where the promo is just absolutely thrashed. So I think that was a smart move for sure. All right, here we go. Another 9 packs, and again, by the time we're done with this, we'll have opened up just over a booster box worth of Journey together. And I appreciate us going along this journey together. Yeah. Really dumb plug, but hey, I had to say it at least once, right? Toad School, that artwork looks really, really sick. We have Mr. Mime. What is Mr. Mime doing? He's throwing a front kick. Wow, that's really weird artwork. Sprigatito. We have Pelipper. We have Kling Klang. Ends Castle. Pelipper again as the first reverse. Cramorant as the second. So again, yeah, he's like mimicking miming Kung Fu for sure. Cramorant, so again, second artwork there. And let's see what's behind it. A Whale Lord. Kind of reminds you of the Goku yeah, right? I see it. I see it. Awesome little shout out there. Nice little reference. I like it. Ooh, the new Brawling movie. That's one thing that the creators of Dragon Ball Z do really well, is all their other side movies. Any of the movies were absolutely amazing. Yeah, all of them. I could watch all of them back to back to back. We kind of did that when I was deployed, and yeah, we would watch it in our little ready space because we had a little TV and a hard drive with a bunch of movies, and majority of the time I'd always want to watch Dragon Ball Z or any of the movies. Right. Maybe potentially trying to find a good place to plug that in, right? All right, Grimmsnarl, the PP Up. Oh, dude, Cooler, man. That movie was sick for sure. Yeah, I remember watching that one too. Yeah, I'm glad to see there's some DBZ fans in the chat. All right, let's see what's behind Kling Klang. We have Parasect as the second reverse, and I haven't seen this card yet. We get good old Masquerada. Pretty cool holo there, and the energy on the end. Yeah, definitely grew up watching Dragon Ball. Watch all of that. Watch all of Dragon Ball Z. Surprise, I fell off at GT. I thought GT was one of the worst arcs they ever did, even though people, dump on Super. But yeah, did not keep up with GT one bit. Watched all the movies. Picked back up with Super. I've watched the latest series as well, which is absolutely insane. Favorite energy or type? So, I do like Dragon. I like Ghost. If I had to pick out of like the regular types, if you will, probably Water and Lightning. But then again, for like all the secondary effects, have to be Dragon or Ghost. Even Dark is in the mix as well. So, all right, Magernia as the first reverse. Let's see what we're going to get behind that. We have Piloswine or Piloswine. The abridged, yeah, I remember those two. Those were fun. Name 20 DBZ characters. I'm not gonna do that. I probably could name them, but I'm a bit concentrated on this for the time being. So let's see. Nice Ludicolo. 20 DBZ characters. I could probably do it. Probably if I really thought about it and I was like keeping track. Yeah, I could probably do it. And no, I'm not going to do like, oh, Goku and then Goku Black, or like Majin Vegeta and, you know what I mean? Like that's kind of cheap, right? All right. Let's see what we got. So we got Cubone. We have Lechonk, Joltix, Larvesta. We get the Postwick. We have Cloth. Very, very cool crab there. We have the Lavencia. We have En's Clink as the first reverse. Ooh, nice. Okay. Very, very nice. Another Articuno. I will gladly take that. Definitely adding this to the grading pile for sure, or one of them, right? Depending on which one is in the better condition. But yeah, absolutely beautiful. Love to see it a second time. And behind it is, En's Reshiram. Again, another beautiful card, even though it is just a regular holo. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. Gladly take that. But yeah. Any of the doubles I get today, I'm definitely going to look them over and add them to the grading pile for sure. But yeah, very nice. Launch TN Guru Android 1 through 20. Okay. Gotcha. Nappa. A lot of people sleep on Nappa, even though they kind of played him off as like a big dumb buffoon. Nappa was pretty sick. TN, Chatsu. TN's shining moment was against Cell's second form when he just held them into the ground there and bought everybody time. Even then TN got whooped on shortly after. That was his shining moment in all of Dragon Ball lore, at least in my opinion, for sure. All right, let's see what we got here. Impidimp, we have Cloth, we have Lavencia, we have Oinkalon, we have Centret as the first reverse. We have Iono's Tadbulb as the second. Again, I haven't seen too many Iono cards. I don't know why, but I feel like all the other trainers we've seen a good bit. And behind it, nice. Okay. Hop Snorlax. That's really sick. I like that. That one's actually really nice for sure. Yeah, those cards are really cool too. I always call them the Hacky Sack design because I grew up in that time frame where everyone was playing Hacky Sack. So that's what I use for reference. But yes, they are the knitted cards for sure. All right. Let's see what we got here. Another code, another energy. Let's see if we can get another big hit. There we go. Good old Larvitar. Yeah, I know I'm old, dude. It's insane. You know, it'd be so funny if there wasn't other people in chat the same age as me. All right, Torchic. We have Hop's Choice Band. Regular Articuno, which again still looks pretty nice. I like that artwork, but again, when you see two of the art rares, it's tough to compete, right? All right, we have Florigato as the first reverse. Hop's Choice Band as the second. Ooh, okay, another EX. Gladly take that. We have Volcanion EX. Very, very nice. Yeah, I hear you on that, Dino, for sure. You know, whatever your age is in real time, you probably feel a different way, or at least mentally or physically you feel a different way. So, hey, to each their own. All right, let's see what else we got. So we've got a couple more packs in this ETB, and then we have one more to get through. Again, I had a feeling it'd be somewhat of a shorter stream today, but hey, I'm having a good time, and hopefully you are as well. If you are, make sure you hit that like button and consider subscribing if you haven't already. We are slowly creeping to that 900 subscriber milestone, and then obviously we are on the road to 1K. But I do appreciate all the support, whether you watch 5 seconds, 5 minutes, or the entire stream. If you check out every single video or just pop in when you can, I truly appreciate it. So just thought I'd let you guys know. All right, Shuppet as the first reverse. We have Maractus as the second, and ooh, okay, all right, nice. Dunsparce, so it's evolved form where they literally just gave it another body part. But yeah, absolutely beautiful full art Pokemon. I'll take that. Got a little bit of bubble effect going on there. Okay, nice, nice. That's our first full art Pokemon. So full art trainer, full art Pokemon, pulling a little bit of everything. Can't complain. I would love to see one of the higher end cards now, because right, again, this is still part of regular set, and then all this is stuff is all like the secret rares or the numbers or the cards that are above the regular set list. But yeah, doing pretty well. Again, I was hoping we'd see some pretty decent pulls like this, especially with opening up a bunch of different products. What's going on, Richmond? How we doing? Just opening up about 37, maybe 38 packs of Journey Together. Appreciate you coming by. Yeah, we've had some pretty good luck so far. The little booster bundles were nice. This first ETB has been pretty solid. Nice. Appreciate that. What's going on, Ice-T? How we doing? Hey, so I put out earlier, and I know you're just hopping in. We're doing mail day on Sunday, especially because I have other stuff coming in. So make sure you're there for that. Sunday stream is usually around noon to 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But yeah, I thought I would just save all the mail till then, make it, you know, another exciting stream. Ooh, Alcreme. So we're still getting some hits in this ETB. Very, very nice. Got the water energy on the end there. Okay, nice. Not too bad. All right, one more pack in this ETB. Can it be another huge hit? Do the pack trick. Yeah, I know. I need to take the energies off the back. I know. All right. Let's see what we got here. All right, so here we go. There you go. Code. There we go. Yep, 2 Articunos. Yeah, kind of crazy, right? All right, let's see what we got here. Flip it on over, and here we go. Last pack from this Elite Trainer box. Yeah, that'd be kind of nice for sure. Yeah, and I mentioned that before. Any duplicates that I get, I'm going to look at them after the stream and see which one is in better shape. And they're definitely getting added to the graded pile for sure. Yeah, I think everything's been looking pretty clean so far for sure. All right, a Selgor, first reverse. Let's see what's behind it. Come on. Larvesta, not the craziest pull, but maybe there's something behind it. Let's just count this one out, right? 3, 2, 1. Ooh, a whole bunch of nothing with that Lycanroc. But hey, still nice artwork there. And I can't complain. I mean, we've pulled so much from that first ETB. Not bad at all. So here we go. Normally, I keep one sealed and I open one up. But since we're having so much fun, and since I know I'll inevitably order another one of these ETBs, let's open this second one up for sure. Cards Journey Together are better centering condition than all the other cards. Okay, gotcha. Hey, that's good, right? So total, including this Elite Trainer box here, like I said, will be around like 37 total packs. We opened up 2 single sleeve blisters. We opened up 2 3-pack blisters. We opened up 2 of the 6-pack booster bundles and 2 ETBs. So yeah, kind of interesting how that worked out. All right, Let's move all this back over here. Again, same stuff in the Elite Trainer box as you guys saw. Yeah, I think it's a pretty good set. And again, just keep in mind that going forward, right, pretty much until the end of Scarlet Violet, outside of subsets, right? And I have to mention that because someone's like, oh, what about the seasonal sets? We're going to see a lot more of the trainer cards, trainer and Pokemon cards going forward. Again, if you look back at Sword and Shield, when they did all the trainer gallery and then ended off with the Galarian gallery, they're going to do the same thing with this gen, right? They're going to keep doing all these trainer cards, and then they'll end off with something big at the end. They kind of close off the gen, which, I mean, at least I hope so. Yeah, and then we'll have to wait and see what the next gen is going to be. Did I shuffle these? Someone let me know, because I don't remember if I shuffled them or not. Trainer cards are quite good. I remember having Rocket's card. Yeah, so Raxus, I have the complete Team Rocket set in English and Japanese. I did shuffle. All right, thank you. Appreciate you. Yeah, that is my favorite set of all time. OG Team Rocket set. On the Japanese side, it was called Rocket Gang. But yeah, so I have all of them in an actual Team Rocket binder. And then I have a sealed pack of Team Rocket as well. I'm trying to work on getting the other sealed packs, especially the Japanese one. But yeah, hands down my favorite set. So that's why I'm very, very, very precautious and very reserved about the new Team Rocket stuff coming out. Now, again, I'm kind of looking more for, there goes Reggie Ice. The Japanese Team Rocket set that's coming out, I think, has potential to do really well. So I plan on opening a lot of that. The English counterpart, I really don't know. It's too soon to tell. But let's see what we got here. We have Pangoro. That is a reverse, even though that's pretty hard to see. But let's see what's behind it. We have Drampa as the second reverse. And what are we going to start this Elite Trainer box with? A Whale Lord, a giant whale to start us off. All right. Not the strongest start, but it's all right. We still have 8 more packs to go. Again, keep in mind, we will be streaming again on Sunday. And then hopefully this upcoming Friday, we're going to have another Final Fantasy Friday. If I find more stuff, out in the wild, obviously we'll continue opening up Journey together. Yeah, definitely racking them up for sure. Pretty cool coughing. We saw a lot of the wheezings, but haven't seen too many coughings. I got you, new kid. That's actually hilarious. All right, we have Corvisquire. We have Siliglyph, again, one of my favorite psychic Pokemon. We have Oinkalone. We have a Selgor, Pelipper. We have Cloth as the first reverse. Let's see what's behind it. Rockruff as the second, and... Ooh, okay, nice. So, I did ask for Hops Zacian. I didn't specify I wanted the higher end version, but hey, I will gladly take it. What do I do with my bulk? That's a really good question. So, I used to sell it off to a company, but then they restrict it to only local, so I can't ship them bulk anymore. So something I might look into, and I want to say Nugget sent it over to me, so huge shout out to Nugget, really appreciate it. There is a company that pretty much takes your bulk, and if you have any coins or the Pokeball tins, you want to buy my bulk, reach out to me, Richmond, after this. I'll see what we can figure out, and we'll have to look at the rates. But what I might do with some of the bulk, right, is there's a company out there that pretty much makes like custom booster packs for like kids in need, whether they're in hospitals or, some kind of low income situation or some other financial issue. And they make custom booster packs for those kids. And I think that's really neat. Especially with someone like me where I open up so much all the time and I just stack up bulk and bulk and bulk. If I'm not trading it or selling it off to someone else, it stacks up very, very quick. So I'm going to have to do some research on there, and I'm definitely going to send a good amount of my bulk there for sure. It's absolutely a great cause. And again, I think it's kind of neat. I might even throw in some nicer stuff in there just so the kids have something really, really nice. But I know they appreciate it, whether, it's just bulk or not on my end, it's still something for them. You throw mine away. That's there's the duality of human beings right there. I love it. All right, let's see what's behind this. All right, Parasect and Salamence EX. All right, so we're doing really good on all the EXs. I don't think we've seen a duplicate yet. So kind. Yeah. So yeah, we'll definitely take a look. And like I said, I want to find that company. Once I do find what company it is, I will gladly drop the link during the next stream, or I'll put it in my, I'll put it in the Discord, or I'll put it in my my link tree. Because again, I think that's really, really neat, and I think that's worth supporting. So shout out to them. Once I find your actual company name, I will properly shout you out. But yeah, again, we're doing pretty good on hits, guys. Obviously can't complain. I would love to see just one big hit to kind of wrap up this whole entire stream. But if not, yeah, I'm not going to complain. We've been doing really well so far. Mag Mortar, awesome artwork there on that first reverse. We have Paloswine as the second. And Ludicolo, forgot the energy on the back again. Man, feel free to rip me in chat if you guys want. I'll remember eventually. I just get caught up in talking, and I'm so used to not doing any kind of pack trick with this that I forget to pull it off. So there we go. Here's the energy, right? There we go. Get rid of that. All right, here we go. Appreciate you, Zach. Yeah, hey, again, I appreciate it. Hopefully you're enjoying your day. Hopefully you have a good weekend. All right, let's see what we got in this one here. Cramorant, Octillery, Wheezing. We have the redeemable ticket as the first reverse. No, I did not go to GameStop. A lot of the GameStops around me, they had people line up at like 7 in the morning. I really didn't feel like doing that. So as I was running my other errands, I stopped at Walmart, Target, and Best Buy. Only found stuff at Best Buy. So Maractus as the second reverse, and the Kilowattrel. Yeah, so the only stuff I found in the wild was at Best Buy. Favorite card so far? Let me get through these last couple packs, and then I'll give you that feedback there. The other places that I want to check, and I know it's probably already too late now, want to go to like Barnes & Nobles, Five Below, any of those random obscure places you wouldn't think have Pokemon. They probably have Pokemon, so yeah, I definitely want to check some of them out as well. But let's see what we got. So we got the Ruffian, or I'm going to name this dude the Card Scalper. Sorry, whoever created that artwork. It's just kind of nature of the beast at this point. All right, Iono's Kilowattrel as the first reverse. Hop's Choice Band as the second. And Noivern. Haven't seen Noivern yet. If we have, I don't remember. All right, let's see what we have. 3 packs left. Right at the 60-minute mark. Not too bad. All right, let's see what we got here. So yeah, once I clean all this up and sort all the bulk, I'm going to be doing some gaming tonight. Maybe on Monster Hunter Wilds for a bit, playing with the guys from /frag. Probably hit up some Destiny 2, maybe some Final Fantasy 14, especially with its latest patch update. That's kind of the realm of games that I play. I do not play Fortnite. That was a very quick response. I didn't mean to be so blunt. I do not play Fortnite. I used to play Apex Legends, and then that game just got absolutely terrible, so I stopped. Main games I play, though, are Final Fantasy 14, Destiny 2, the Kingdom Hearts series. Yes, Destiny's still around, new kid. Calm down. All right. And now Monster Hunter Wilds, which I'm not the biggest Monster Hunter fan. I did play Monster Hunter Worlds when it first came out. But yeah, since my friends are really into Monster Hunter Wilds, it's one of those things that, hey, you know, if I can play with other people, it makes that game a lot easier, a lot more fun. All right, Bombardier. Haven't really seen this card too much today. Let's see what's behind it. And another Magmortar. Very nice. Yeah, yes, I did, Raxus. Yeah, Tetsuya Nomura. First of all, if you don't know who Tetsuya Nomura is, it's absolute icon in the Final Fantasy world. It's a huge, or one of the main character designers, but he's pretty much the godfather of Kingdom Hearts as well. Yeah, I thought that was absolutely hilarious. I'm interested to see if he's going to make another announcement. The Kingdom Hearts 2 anniversary is creeping up. Do I watch Solo Leveling? I've watched a couple episodes. I'm very behind. It is a good anime. I did recently finish Attack on Titan. I took a huge break because of how Season 4 was just dragging on and on. Oh, hold on. Let me shut up for a second. Maractus Art Rare. Okay. Very, very nice. Absolutely beautiful card there. Let's see if there's anything behind it. Nope, we get another Noivern. Yeah, let's take a look at this card real quick. But yeah, Attack on Titan was the recent anime I finished. I'm actually rewatching it, especially because there's so many little random hints and stuff that you miss on your first watch. But yeah, Solo Leveling, I want to watch. There's another one that I was keeping an eye on. If you guys ever watch anime called Sword Guy, Gai, really, really awesome anime on Netflix. Yeah, that one was pretty good. What's the other one? Jujutsu Kaisen is pretty solid. Yeah, there's a lot of good anime out right now for sure. All right, here we go. Last pack for this opening. If I can find more, obviously we're going to open more. But I think this is a pretty good sample, right? Pretty much 2 of everything. Kind of worked out weird that way. The only thing we didn't have was like 2 booster boxes or 2 pre-release kits. But hey, you know what? I had a really good time. Let's see if we can end off strong here. If not, I mean, look what's on the table. I'm not going to complain. Here we go. Let's take a look. We have Mincino. We have Toad School. Looking super cool, even though it's creepy to see that squid on land. We have Mr. Mime throwing front kicks. Yeah, new kid. I can see. I mean, especially because I pulled a male trainer, not a female trainer. But yeah, it's all good though. Sprigatito, Articuno. Again, we pulled 2 of the more beautiful Articunos, but hey, still a nice card there. We have Pots. We have the Postwick. We have Cloth. All right, got the old snipping pincers there. Pupitar, haven't really seen that card too much today. We did see Larvitar and Tyranitar, but let's see what's behind it. Please, can we get one more art rare or something crazy here? 3, 2, 1. Ooh, nope, not there. Yeah, didn't really see. I didn't see Wabbit today. It is kind of weird timing for them, especially because they're international. But I know they're going to check this out. I know they're going to be super excited for all the Iono cards. But yes, Wabbit is a huge Iono fan for sure. But here we go. Last card, last pull from this opening. Let's see how this journey ends in 3, 2, 1. With good old Dubwool. All right, nothing too crazy. But hey, again, I can't complain. With all this stuff here, and look at this. The only duplicates we got, keep this in mind, the only duplicates we got were the beautiful promos, right? And the Articunos. Everything else, all the EXs, no dupes. The full arts, no dupes. I'd have to say my favorite card from this set so far, based on what's on the table, not counting the promo because, hey, I love the promo, but it's not a part of the set. That's a tough one for sure. I don't know. I'd say it's a toss-up between Wooloo and Articuno. They're just both absolutely beautiful cards. I like the simplicity of Wooloo, but I love how complex and detailed the Articuno is. Yeah, not bad at all. And again, no duplicates for the EXs. That's pretty solid. But that's going to do it for today's opening. Let me give away just a couple more code cards to send you guys on your way. But yeah, again, if I find any more throughout this weekend or restocked next week, obviously we will continue opening this stuff up. A bunch of really awesome code cards going out here. Again, Sunday will be a mail day stream. And again, if I find any more stuff, we'll keep opening there. And then, like I said, hopefully for next week, we're going to have another Final Fantasy Friday. We may have some CGC updates, and I say may. I don't want to get anyone too excited, but the submissions are going along. That's weird, not used. Usually, if it says not used on this code's probably used. Yeah, hopefully we'll have another Final Fantasy Friday. And then, again, we'll keep cracking into this here. I do have a bunch more mail coming in this week as well. Potential CGC updates. The latest submissions are going through pretty quick. So maybe I'll have those back sooner than later. But yeah, what do you guys think of this opening? Again, first impressions of Journey Together. Pretty good. I think it's pretty solid pull rates. I like all the different product I had and how well we pulled. Yeah, I can't complain. Let me know in chat, for the few that are still hanging out, what your favorite card from this opening was. While you're doing that, I'm going to give shout outs to everyone that showed up. So, Dino, New Kid, Raxus, which I'm pretty sure you're fairly new here, Raxus. Haven't seen you around too much, but I appreciate it. Look forward to seeing you again. Richmond, who else? Zach, appreciate you. Got to support the other Zacks for sure. I like it. Let's keep going. Oh, premium Poke cards. I honestly didn't see it pop in there, so I apologize. I didn't shout you out earlier, so hey, thanks for stopping by. Obviously, Nugget came through. Truly appreciate you. Who else? Who else? Ice Tea Mix came through. Squirrel Gang came through. So yeah, pretty good turnout for sure. I really appreciate everyone that came through. But yeah, not too bad. And again, we got the card sleeves here, which are pretty nice. I'm going to sleeve up some of this stuff and sort through all this. But that's my first impression of Journey Together. Hopefully, I say hopefully, we'll have some better luck with better product out in the wild. Hopefully prices will keep going down and we'll be able to open up more and more of this set. But for the time being, that's going to do it for me, guys. I'm WakoBako. Enjoy your weekend. I will see you guys on Sunday. See you guys. You as well, Raxus. You as well.